Welcome back to our kitchen. Today we have a really simple, really delicious meal. So we thought we would shoot this one and share it with you guys. It's 4 simple ingredients that we just do simply in a skillet, and they're all metabolically aligned foods. So the 4 ingredients are just chicken, mushrooms, onions, what's the 4th one? And arugula. So all 4 of these have some amazing health benefits. And when you combine it all together, it tastes really good. So chicken, of course, is the protein anchor. A good metabolically aligned meal has some protein in it. And protein is a thermogenic meaning that it actually takes 20 to 30% of the calories just to break it down. That's a super cool thing from a metabolic health standpoint. It's also very supportive for glucose, for your insulin. Also, it really helps to induce muscle protein synthesis. So protein is the anchor. Arugula is basically a cruciferous vegetable. So it's got these glucosinolates in it, which is really great for phase 2 liver detoxification. And then, of course, we have the onions. Onions have some really great things in it, like inulin, which is good prebiotic that is supportive for your intestinal microbiome. And then, of course, the mushrooms, which have a pretty unique compound in it called a beta-glucan, which is kind of a fiber type compound that is immune supportive. It's healthy for your gastrointestinal tract. But more importantly, all this tastes. So you're cranking along here. What are you working on?
Well, I'm just putting some olive oil in the pan. But first of all, the reason why I made this today, I was going to make tilapia. But again, in thinking about when I don't meal prep, but when thinking about what meals to make, I also think about, am I working tomorrow? What time will I be home? And so I'm home on Wednesday, so tilapia would be appropriate, but then we'll have nothing for leftover tomorrow. So I scrapped that, though I did buy it still because I get frozen tilapia from Trader Joe's and I just keep it in the fridge. Again, it's good to always have stuff on hand. I got that and I got some shrimp. And we also have frozen burgers in there. So we may take you on a little walk in our freezer and pantry sometime just to show you what we can keep on hand so we can just throw something together. But I decided to pivot and do this meal because our older son's coming over and he eats a lot. And then also we can have it for leftovers tomorrow night. However, if we eat a bunch of it tonight, at least there will be some for Chad to take to work tomorrow. So whatever's left over, we'll kind of work with that. But again, it's super easy. So I bought 4 rotisserie chickens. I know, 4. And this is how much 4 rotisserie chickens torn up amounts to. And again, it's heavy protein. So that's the biggest portion. And then for the mushrooms, this is 3 packs of mushrooms. I'm not sure if we'll use all of them, but you don't even have to cut them. I was just like breaking them apart to make them smaller. And then 2 red onions. And I love a bunch of arugula, so throwing that in as well. So just starting with the mushrooms and onions. And actually, Chad's better at this than me. I feel like do the mushrooms first or the onions?
I typically do the mushrooms first.
So we'll do that.
We want to get the skillet nice and hot. There's a little bit we're using a cast iron skillet, and you just want to put some oil in there. I'd get it like a lot hotter, but I think that's still going to work.
Okay, so the mushrooms and onions are pretty much done. I add this seasoning from Trader's. I think I've talked about that before, and then salt and pepper. So now I'm going to add the chicken in. And again, we have a ton, so we'll have leftover or whatever. We can do something else with it. We don't use all this. But I just tear this up too, and I do leave a lot of the skin too. Why not? So I'm trying to mix it all around. Again, it's just rotisserie chicken, so already cooked. And yeah, again, it's the whole chicken. I tear up the dark meat and the white meat. So you do that as well.
Yeah, so far this is super simple. It's just heating up the skillet. We start off by putting the mushrooms and the onions, let those kind of grill for a little bit. And now we're throwing in the chicken. So all the flavors kind of all mixed together in there with the oil. Did you put butter in there too, or just all of it?
I didn't put butter because we are having a side of green beans too. Yep, from the can. Organic, but I put a bunch of butter in there and salt and pepper. So just for a little slicing, because I am putting arugula in, I put it in the mix here. And I just dip the light spotting like double arugula. So that's that. I just kind of keep mixing it again. You can add seasoning if you want. Again, I tend to over season. So you can always just be white on that because everyone can add their own. And then one other thing that I do add at the end, well, not at the end, but I have on the side is a bruschetta sauce that I add to it. It's really good. Or not sauce, but it's this from Trader Joe's. Again, the Better Best. It is so good. And I can't find a bruschetta, sadly, that doesn't have fat oils in it. So I am not making this on my own. So I buy this. That, and here, people ask some arugula and see arugula really shrinks down. But again, I think we love arugula. So
And remember, arugula is a cruciferous vegetable. It's got these glucosinolates in it, which is really awesome for phase 2 of liver detoxification. But also it's kind of a bitter green. So just that overall is super helpful for digestion as well. So I mean, it tastes really good, but it's cool to know that you're getting some really awesome nutrients in there. Onions has some inulin, which is kind of a prebiotic fiber that helps to feed our healthy microbes in our gut, so sort of gut supportive. And then of course the chicken, that's the protein anchor. And then mushrooms have a pretty interesting compound called beta glucan, which is immune supportive for your gastrointestinal tract. So not only does it taste good, it's good for you.
So you can see how it shrinks down. And again, I went to the store earlier this morning and I came home and tore off all the chicken and then that was ready to go. So it is a really, really quick meal. And I think we talked about last time to just make sure, like when you're eating at home, I think you're winning just that alone. Like the chicken is organic from Sprouts. You don't have to get organic chicken. They have just regular rotisserie. A lot of times they don't have organic. I'll just get the regular chicken. As far as arugula, yes, I do buy organic. And then for dessert, we usually just do berries, like I said. So we're doing a berry bowl for dessert. I'm going to come over here. And that's something that I don't compromise on because I think berries are part of the dirty dozen. I know at least strawberries are. So these are all organic. Here's some peanuts. And this is a mix from Trader Joe's too. It's really good. It does have some chocolate in it, but it's kind of a nice little treat. I will put a little bit of heavy whipping cream on it, that like the cream that you would put in your coffee. So yep, that's good fat. We also have a kefir. Do you want to show what that is? I was thinking that would be maybe really good to put on it as well too, if you wanted to make it, I don't know, like creamy or whatever.
Yeah, we get a kefir, a coconut-based kefir from a company called Kefir Lab. They don't have any affiliation with them, but it's really good. It's just kind of a drink. It just kind of comes in a bottle. You stick it in the refrigerator, and it's got a bunch of healthy microbes. So it's like taking a probiotic, but it tastes good. And you can pour it over some berries and have it that way. I just usually kind of take the bottle and take a swig of it.
Here's the final product or dinner. I'm going to add bruschetta to mine. Again, I don't know. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but I love it. So I'm going to add that to it. And here's my little dessert bowl, which I'm going to add the heavy cream to that. But here's the coconut kefir that I thought would be really good on it too. So give that a try. But this is it. And we did make a pot of rice. We always have a pot of rice going because our kids love to put this over rice and makes it just a little bit more filling for them. But for Chad and I, this is how we serve it up. So give it a try and hope you enjoy.
Have fun. Well, okay. We've dropped some food on the ground. And so Maya is the head of the cleanup crew. So she's going to take care of that for John Maya.